TMNT Universe is meant for adult collectors and Ninja Turtles fans. Welcome to TMNT Universe, I'm Ultramex. Even though none of us got to go to San Diego this year, we still got some awesome reviews from NECA, Super 7, and a couple of others. So let's check them out.
It's the #1 source for Turtles fans, with reviews and news. TMNT Universe.
Bug-eyed aliens? Sounds pretty silly to me.
Not to me. You should have seen my date last night.
Let's check it out anyway. There may be a story.
How's it going? As you probably already know, San Diego Comic-Con 2020 was canceled. But, as they say, the show must go on, so instead we got Comic-Con at home. And just like every other year, NECA and Super 7 showed up with a couple of surprises. So let's get right into them. Starting off with NECA. NECA always brings a lot for us to look at San Diego Comic-Con, and this year, they didn't waste any time. In fact, our first reveal came the day before Comic-Con in an online interview with Trevor Zammit. The first figure to be shown from Wave 4 is Mondo Gecko. Now I know he's a lot of people's favorites, mine included, and I'm super excited to see him in this line. Looks like Mondo will come with a hot rod skateboard, a laser blaster, the compliance cuff from Dirk Savage Mutant Hunter, and the bomb and the bag of money and the unmutated Mondo Gecko from Michelangelo Meets Mondo Gecko. And the Mondo Gecko 2-pack is almost a 3-pack since it comes with Muckman, who looks fantastic, and Joe Eyeball, who also comes in a detachable garbage can. I love that Joe Eyeball is his own articulated figure. It gets me excited to see what Screwless is going to look like. Next up, we get our first member of the Channel 6 news crew, excluding April, of course, Vernon Fenwick. This Vernon is really accurate to the cartoon. So accurate, in fact, that some of his accessories, besides a camera, include an extra set of arms and an extra head so that he can be a were-rat of Channel 6. And appropriately, he'll be packed in with the Rat King. I'm a big fan of the Rat King, and this figure looks great. And for accessories, he comes with several rats, his flute, and some soda pop grenades. We also got another look at Krang's android body with the new Krang sculpt. This looks a lot closer to the cartoon. I dig it. We haven't seen all of his accessories yet, but I'm sure we'll get to see those soon enough. We got a lot of cool info, but we didn't get any new news on the Ultimate Foot Soldier pack, so that we can make that Alpha 1 figure, or the cartoon diorama. Maybe they're holding some of that off for New York Comic Con time. But we did get another look at the quarter-scale cartoon-style figures, and this really cool feature of the modular head to create different expressions using different parts. I don't collect the quarter scale, honestly, because I don't have the space for them, but I love that they're very similar to the giant-sized turtles that Playmates released in the 80s. Next up, we got to look at some of the movie figures with the Foot Soldier 2-pack. This Walmart exclusive has already been shown before, since most of us have been stalking the website trying to get our hands on some of these things, but they did show first pictures of Super Shredder in package. This figure is massive. So he's also going to be another Walmart exclusive, and we should expect to see him sometime in August. And this will also be our first figure from Secret of the Ooze.
Sheesh, whatever happened to service with a smile?
Due to bots and issues with retail websites, there's been a lot of frustration involving NECA's online releases. Now, a lot of this is out of their control, but it looks like they're going to try to fix that with a pre-order for Toka and Razar starting this Friday and lasting for 1 week. This info dropped during an interview with Randy Falk done by Pixel Dan. And during that interview, Randy mentioned that this opens up other opportunities for larger items that might not work at retail, like a sewer playset or even vehicles. I'm just excited by the ability to be able to directly purchase turtle figures from NECA, which I hope continues because the last reveal that they had really got me excited. It's a little blurry, so I can't make out a lot of details, but this Oroku Saki, Hamato Yoshi, and Cage Splinter is something I have to have. I was honestly expecting to see an April or Tatsu, which we still haven't seen yet, but this was not on my radar at all, and I am pleasantly surprised. And winding down the NECA reveals for Comic-Con at Home, we get the Turtles in Time version of Baxter Stockman. Again, they could just reuse parts and repaint some stuff, but I love that this has a lot of new pieces and new parts, and I'm glad that they're continuing this line. And Randy did promise that there would be more Turtles in Time figures coming. We also get a look at a rat that looks like it's from the episode A Thing About Rats, and a couple of mousers. And this rodent looks to be a different sculpt than the ones that come with the Rat King. And then we have Super 7 that dropped a couple of hints early last week of some of the stuff that they were going to show off. And those exclusives turned out to be alternate glow-in-the-dark versions of their Ultimate Baxter Stockman and Ninja Turtle reaction figures. Baxter comes in a slipcover that has a glow effect, and it's basically the same as the Ultimate figure, except that this one glows with an eerie blue radiation glow similar to what he had in the cartoon when he was mutated. And the reaction figures come in a 4-pack in this metal mutagen canister tin, and they glow your standard mutagen mutation green. They also had these bad guy patches, pizza pennant, and Ninja Turtle beach towel. They were also offering up these 2 awesome t-shirts, both carrying on with the glow-in-the-dark theme of this year. And each order is supposed to come with some pack-in surprise. I'm curious to see what that is. I ordered the reaction figures and the Baxter figure, so I'll let you know what that is when I get those. And though it's technically not a Comic-Con reveal, Playmates had something to show off as well. Playmates plans to release a set of Mirage-style Turtles through Previews Magazine and Diamond Distribution, which means you'll have to pick these up at your local comic shop. I am a big Mirage product collector, and I appreciate the effort from Playmates, but these literally are just repaints of the Tmnt classics they released almost a decade ago. And with their other recent release being another reissue of old figures, it makes you kind of wonder what Playmates has going on. If they really want to compete for our dollar, then I believe they need to release new figures that are more than just glorified Happy Meal toys. But I also realize that I'm part of the problem since I'm probably going to get these figures anyway. Well, that about does it for my San Diego Comic-Con at home coverage. There were some panels, there was no real news, but there's some IDW comic book panels on Ninja Turtles. There is a 1990 movie panel that you can find on the San Diego Comic-Con at Home or Comic-Con International YouTube page, and I do recommend going and checking those out. So that does it for me. Remember, don't feed the scalpers, and later, dudes.
This is April O'Neil signing off. Thanks, fellas.
Hey guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to kick that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I upload every Turtle Tuesday, so you can always come back to see what's new. You can also check me out on various social media, links in the description. And as always, for all things Turtles, check TMNT Universe.